had a vision for an arts centre, and it had to be somewhere for the community to get involved. And I was looking for somewhere to accommodate a gallery, a classroom and studios for artists. When we found this building, it was in a pretty bad way. We had to do a lot of renovations and we had to rewire. We've had to put walls in and all sorts, so it was a lot of work.
The fire safety order is quite a complex piece of legislation. The government does say that a small business owner can potentially carry out a fire risk assessment, but it's a technical bit of legislation, and fire safety itself is a technical subject. And quite often the owner-occupier won't have that necessary level of knowledge to complete a fire risk assessment. So I come into the fire service, free advice, we can give them general advice and guidance, and where appropriate carry out a site visit, and again give them advice and suggest remedies to improve the safety of their premises.
So for me the priority was about safety, following regulation and ensuring that I was protecting myself, my artists and the public. I wasn't sure where fire extinguishers should go, how many I needed, what types I needed, and because here in a studio we could use chemicals, there's a dark room downstairs, so I didn't understand what all the different fire extinguishers would be and what was important. So if we do acid etching and then the room catches fire, I wouldn't have known what kind of extinguisher to use.
For most businesses it will be a short half-hour visit, give them some advice, point them in the right direction, and just ensure that they're not wasting their money on the wrong advice.
Some people quoted me and said I needed a new fire alarm system, but actually I didn't. I just needed it to be serviced and regularly serviced. I wouldn't have known any of that without Terry's help.
National statistics that shows that 60% of small businesses that are affected by a fire will go out of business. That's either due to loss of trade or insufficient insurance, so they don't get the money back to replace the premises should a fire occur. We're there to support these businesses, to give them advice, to give them guidance. We're not there to prosecute, we're not there to issue enforcement notices, only in the most severe cases.
So I would fully recommend that any new company works with regulatory services. It did feel scary before I got in touch with them and when I was first in contact, but actually they were so supportive and so helpful, and it saved me money in the long term, and it's helped me to get funding because I've got the right things in place, the right certificates and the right risk assessments.